capture this moment in history, renowned photographer George Pimentel has been documenting how people have been adapting to a lockdown life. He's sharing his incredible photos on Instagram and asking others to do the same with the hashtag #CanadaCOVIDPortrait. And George Pimentel joins me now. George, great to talk to you. First, how's the family doing?
Oh, we're doing well. Just like you, we're all safe and sound. We're doing things that normally people don't do, like such as now I'm hitting the streets. Normally, I would be at the Cannes Film Festival right now.
That's right.
But you know what? This brings the best out of people. I think like people are really going out of their way and doing like a lot of things that they never done, such as. I was looking at photos. I have distant relatives. My wife was telling me that actually died in the Spanish flu. So I went back and I started researching the photos, and just I was blown away by what you can learn from photos. It's a different element of media, and so I decided, this is very important for the Canadian Archive, and I'm really encouraging everyone across Canada. You can be a grandmother, you could be anybody with a cell phone. Jessica, please submit. We really want to show the adaptation, how people are really adapting, because there's so many amazing stories out there. There's good stories, there's bad stories, there's emotional stories, and we think it's so important to just document this for the Canadian Archive. And eventually we're going to do an exhibit and do a book, but we want everybody to have a chance to just communicate what they're going through, because this pandemic is just not normal.
Well, George, there are very few people who have your eye for finding that perfect picture, and you've been chronicling this for a while now. Walk us through some of the powerful moments that you've captured.
Well, it's every day. My routine is I get my camera and I feel like I'm 18 years old again. There's no distractions, no calls, no clients. So as I walk the streets, like the other day, I was, just walking down the street, and an old lady was praying at the church because the church is closed, and I thought that was fascinating, and it's powerful, and people are still continuing with their lives. I just see. All the frontliners and my father, like we're all in that position that we have elderlies, we have parents that we can't get to, and somehow we still want to touch them and speak to them. And we can't forget, again, like all the frontliners are going out there risking their lives, all the store people and the bankers and everything. I just think it really is important to document, because I want our grandchildren one day to see this. And you can see, Mother's Day just happened, and certain people can't even give flowers. They have to leave flowers on their doorstep, and people are still walking their dogs, and it's weird. Everybody's with their masks and being very social distance, and they're just waiting for the government to just give them better news, and it just breaks my heart. We have to be careful with the elderlies. They're the ones that are really in danger right now. So we really have to be careful, being very social distance with them.
George, what you're doing is really you're right, it's an important window into what we're all experiencing together. Thank you so much for the work. And we should remind people they can submit using the hashtag #CanadaCOVIDPortrait. Thanks so much,
Yes.
George. You take care.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.